Okay, I'm back again with another Horus Heresy 8mm showcase. This will be my second last one for the time being. This is my Turd Bearers force. It's a force I worked very hard on to make a little different than the other legions. It's hard in the Horus Heresy, especially in the early Horus Heresy, to differentiate the legions. Like, sure, they're different colors, but essentially they're all the same. The Iron Hands might have a little bit more like robotic legs and arms and such, but the Ultramarines and the Imperial Fists and Blood Angels, all these units are very much the same. That cannot be said for the Turd Bearers. The Turd Bearers are one of the first legions, obviously, no spoiler alerts here, but spoiler alert, that were one of the first legions to turn to Chaos, and one of the first legions to get in touch with their inner demon, so to speak. So this force is a very heavy infantry force. It does have some mechanized units, you can see them all spread out around there, but mainly it's infantry. And I tried to do the infantry in a sort of beginning, middle, late type. So I'll get down a little closer to the table in a minute to show you the models up close. This army does have two Xiphons, which we haven't seen before in other armies, but it's still got the same like land raiders. It's got Spartans out front, it's got some laser destroyers, some Fellblades, some land speeders. It does have some light tanks, which the other legions don't have, but it does have the Dreadnoughts, the same type of Dreadnoughts, and the Sicarans at the back. Again, most of the legions are pretty normal, very similar. Now here what we have is right here we have a blob of tactical marines, and then over here at the back we have 10 assault marines, and then move forward from them. Right here, these gray guys, these are the Ashen Circle. The line of marines here at the front, they're more chaosy marines, more on the chaos side, whereas these marines are kind of like initiates. These are kind of full on we love chaos type. And then out here in front we have the possessed marines, or in this case the Gal Vorbak. So it's one of those stages where you go from there's a big blob of marines, through battle they get thinned out, then they become smaller blob of chaos marines, and then they get in battle to get thinned out, and then they become an even smaller blob of possessed marines as they go deeper and deeper down that chaos rabbit hole. So I'm just going to go down and show you the models up close. This is going to be a very short video. I'm trying to make my videos a lot shorter, so hopefully this will be, but you'll still get the detail that you need, and I'll be back in just a second. Okay, here we go. The Legion is led by Lorgar. I'm not sure if that will zoom in for me here. Maybe if I get it up here up close, will he zoom in? Oh, I know why. It's because I'm doing this. Sorry about that. So here's Lorgar. He is the leader of the group, the Primarch. He's right there. He's led by, or he's escorted by his Gal Vorbak, which are just possessed Chaos Space Marines. But I increased the size of them another 10% just to make them beefier and chunkier. They kind of take up the space of a Terminator, even though they're in power armor. So there's 5 bases of Gal Vorbak. Here we have our Dark Martyr and his minions, along with 10 bases of veteran Chaos Space Marines. They're in Spartans, obviously. Behind them we got the Dreadnoughts. You see in every army there's a Talon of Dreadnoughts. Here's the light tanks. There's 2 with the destroyers, 2 with the autocannons, and then 2 with the grav guns, or whatever they're called. Here is a squad of 10 assault marines and 10 Ashen Circle. He's backwards. There's 10 Ashen Circle. We have the laser destroyers just because I had some extra. We have some Sicarans because every group have them. I got some Fellblades. Now I did try and put the you can see the hand draw the symbol on there. I tried my best. There's 2 Xiphons, 1 Fire Raptor. Now his little landing peg broke off, but hey, I'll put them on stands. 2 Cerberuses, 4 Land Raiders, 5 Land Speeders, and then a big blob of Tactical Marines. Oh, you're not tactical, you're a veteran. Anyway, you get the picture. So yeah, the veterans have like a distinct look. They have more chaosy bits, but they're not full-on demon possessed. And then you'll get the demon possessed, the crazies there, the Galvorback. So that is the Ward Bearers. It's a few hundred figures, but I mean it's mostly infantry, so it's very easy to paint. All these files I got, I found online for free. Well, I found them online, and yeah, that is the second last Legion. That is the Ward Bearers. The last one up, and I'll show maybe off in a little bit, is the Iron Hands. That's my favorite one. That's why it's the best to last. And then I'm going to be working on the Astra Militarum. I don't know what do they call that? The Imperial Guard and the Horus Heresy. The Imperial Guard version of the Horus Heresy and the Mechanicum I'm working on right now. And then the next 2 legions after that will be the World Leaders and the Ultramarines. But that'll probably be sometime near the end of the year next year. But yeah, that's it. That is the Word Bearers. I hope you enjoyed looking at them, and they're a fun army to paint. They're quite a lot more distinct than most of the armies. I do try my best to make the armies seem different, but you know, you can't help but put Spartans in there, and Land Raiders, and the Felblades, and the Sicarans. You can't help put the staple Horus Heresy armor bits in there, but the infantry in this army is a lot different than the other armies that I have. Now, since I started posting these videos, I have been downloading and finding more files that make such armies as the Emperor's Children and the Imperial Fists, and I think that's it. Those 2 armies, they have some special units. I've seen the Cacophony and the Phalanx Warders and the Templar Brethren. I've seen them, so I'm printing them off sometime soon, and I'll add them to the Imperial Fists, and I'll show you off them when they're done. Okay, well, thanks for watching, and see you later.